And we are back
With
to
game number
the-
2.
Yep, with game number 2 of KrasS against
Blackbirds from Esuba.
A really exciting match. Or is it? No, not really. I don't think it is.
You don't think?
I mean, it's a it's a TVP.
In that way, it's not exciting, but I think it's
Blackbird-
possible for
Blackbird
Blackbirds
did
to
okay.
win.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
definitely
if,
the
if he
underdog,
did,
but-
that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
KrasS, a very strong player. Shout out to Samuel Carlborn, who can't stand cats and shouldn't even mention Mini Racer's English, he says.
Yet he did it. What a guy.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah.
Why would he do something like that?
Yeah, shouldn't even mention.
No.
That's like not that you don't
No.
do that unless you're extremely dumb. Also,
Wow.
damn. Also,
Sorry,
yeah.
Samuel.
Sorry, Samuel. If you don't enjoy the cast, you're very welcome to leave or mute the stream. That could work as well.
That could work as well if you want to see
I
the game.
apologize for my lack of enthusiasm, which you've made clear you dislike. But as you can see, I can barely talk. Bringing another caster is not possible because we can't teleport people here. Unfortunately,
Yet.
we don't have the technology, but we just fixed the Twitter chat.
That's
So,
something.
That's something.
The technology is going forward. That's pretty important.
Yeah, so maybe next qualifier we can teleport your favorite caster here, okay?
Alright, the spawns here. In the top right of Frost, the blue Protoss from team Esuba,
Yeah.
the Czech country. You say the Czech Republic?
Czech Republic, yeah.
Alright. We have
Blackbird. Also, one of my favorite Beatles songs, Blackbird.
you think that's where we got the name from?
I mean, Blackbirds are pretty common, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's hard to say.
Either way, a guy's name I don't understand. Bottom right, Team Neurosoft, German Terran, it's KrasS.
Yep, and as soon as you said that, I tried to like figure it out if it said something like backwards or Sarg.
KrasS not being very confident, asking already for map number 3 in case he loses. I don't like this. You should be more confident.
Yeah, it is Frost though. Blink.
That's
blink,
when
blink
now
play.
he still has the option to save the situation by saying, "Oh wait, this is the last map."
Yeah, yeah, he could say that.
So Blackbirds know that he's not scared.
Indeed. Blink is pretty common on Frost in TVP, but at the same time, Frost is statistically out of the older maps last season the only map that was about 50-50 in this matchup.
The others were Protoss favorite.
The others were Protoss favorite, Jansu being the most Protoss favorite. I think just Blink Collins were really powerful. But in general, the larger the map, the better it is for Terran. The more open space there is, the better it is for Terran. Unless they're playing against Zerg, and then they'll be really sad. So one of the ways to balance the game without touching anything is really just through map design.
Yeah, just being enthusiastic about the game helps as well.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
Did you mention VODs?
Oh yeah, and VODs will be up. For those of you that were wondering, just thought I'd bring that up, guys.
Yeah, guys, that will be awesome. If you want to see the VODs
Tonight or tomorrow?
tonight or tomorrow at the latest.
Probably not for you, Samuel, though. Not for you.
Yeah, Samuel, you're actually banned from watching VODs.
You're not allowed to watch the VODs.
If you watch any VODs, Samuel.
That's not like you can't shit on the casters and watch the VODs.
Indeed.
You can
That's-
watch without sound though.
I guess he could watch without sound. Yeah.
I think you should do that.
Okay. Perhaps he should. KrasS opening with Reaper again, a safe opener.
Yeah.
And also scouting with NCE, by the way, so
Yeah,
extra.
I like that
diligent
from
here.
KrasS. It feels like he's the superior player and he doesn't want to gamble too much.
Yeah, absolutely. On the other hand,
He wants a lot of information early, and the Reaper's good for that.
yep, Reaperinos. On the other hand, Blackbird scouting with a probe, but is he gonna lose a probe? That probe needs one more shot to go down. I'm not gonna lose it this time around.
Oof,
Do you hear that
KrasS.
excitement?
KrasS runs away, regens with the Reaper.
Yeah.
So double gas. I'm not really sure if he can tell something from this already. One thing I know is that Terran players like to count pylons in this matchup to know if there's a proxy pylon going down somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's nothing hidden yet, and he couldn't tell since Nexus as well.
Yeah.
But now, if he would go in now, maybe he would mention something would be up.
Perhaps the pylons are so spread out. It has to be kind of difficult.
Yeah, this one, I like the one in the top left, the Blackbird space.
Yeah, because if KrasS scouts it, he'll probably scan there.
Yeah,
later
that's
on.
smart. Yeah, and if he wasn't proxying like that, okay, the mind games here, Blackbirds would want KrasS to see only these two and be like, oh, where's the third pylon? You must be proxying something.
Yeah, and then he'll find it in the base maybe too. But
Yeah.
because he is proxying.
Yes,
so
that
that's
wasn't
not-
so
yeah.
smart. I would just put them all together.
No, I like that pylon. Again, I think if KrasS scouted it, he would be likely to scan there later to try and find the tech.
Ah, that's true, I guess.
Twilight Council once again being proxied. Probably gonna be a Blink build again. Looks like
I'm hoping for DTs.
Mm,
Oops, here we go.
there it is. I didn't think it was
The
gonna
Dark
be
Templars,
DTs.
the right clickers. Here
A
we
very
go.
similar build to last game, only this time it's gonna be Dark Templars. Our Robo going down as well, so we'll probably see War Prisms. Gonna see some.
Will the Reaper get in?
control
Oh, he doesn't want
techniques.
to jump.
In control, very good at or making War Prisms and Dark Templars. Often
Cannons as well, I heard he
cannons as
does.
well, yes. But,
Not a straight up player, really.
nope, but a very smart one. He's good
Play
at
to win,
positioning.
not
Play to
just
win,
straight up.
indeed.
Alright,
And,
so KrasS Reaper has been alive for a long time, but it hasn't really seen anything because it doesn't want to jump up, and the mothership core is always there to deny him to walk up.
Yeah, he does see the
See that-
lack of pylons or anything in the front of Blackbird space though. So
And sometimes when you're playing like this and your opponent is really hardcore about denying your scouting, you kind of feel like, okay, man, you're hiding something. You wouldn't be this hardcore about denying straight up play. On KrasS feels this. He can feel it.
yeah, pretty much EPS.
Because if you look at KrasS vision,
Demigod.
he hasn't really seen anything. He didn't scan anything. He hasn't seen anything since the first scout.
Yeah, the only thing he's seen and that players at this level can quantify is the amount of gas that has been mined
Yeah.
to some extent and the amount of units or the kind of units that you're making. So
Yeah.
the lack of sentries can be a pretty big tell. Sometimes if you see only a couple stalkers or cells being warped in, you have to wonder where the gas is going.
Yeah. And right now the gas is going straight into KrasS Natural to die. No, okay, it goes back. That's
Sensing
smart.
the probe first. That was
I
good.
really like that actually.
Yeah, that was nice.
Because now KrasS doesn't know there's DT still.
Yeah.
So now it could potentially move out and then it could be Rip.
It could be a Ripper right now.
If the DT sneak in when he's moving out.
Yeah, he's also going for Colossus, so this might be like a Colossus Archon timing now.
That's possible, that's possible.
Well, there is a War Prism in the way, so he might try to get, 4 DTs, DPS
In
that
the
after
main?
it down, something like that. But KrasS already with so many Marines there.
Yeah, KrasS is ready. He doesn't want to take any risks, it seems like, at all.
Indeed.
If you come back from a disadvantage in winning a macro game, you're definitely gonna wanna play very safe the next game, because you feel confident in your ability to win.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to cut any corners. I get the feeling that he can't really attack when you play like this against DTs. How do you attack across the map?
I have no idea. You have to save a lot of scan, I suppose.
Yeah, ops, and he's sending out a dropship, medevac. But there's I don't think this will do anything else than potentially force an planetary nexus.
Yeah, the cannon is there, and there's where's the War Prism?
If it's not ready, he might lose it. The warp prism
It's down by the third.
down by KrasS' third,
There it is.
being ready with
One
DT.
And
I like
KrasS
this.
actually moved out with Marines that were in his main, so this could actually work out well for
Yeah.
Blackbird.
Yeah,
1 DT and 2 Zealots in that War Prism.
I like this. I think he should wait until he sees KrasS army on his side of the map, though.
Yeah, I really like how patient Blackbird has been this game. He's, he's playing from a disadvantage, kind of like, oh, my build didn't work. Well,
Yeah,
oh well. Like I guess, like instead of trying to make it work, trying to force out some damage, and then like if it doesn't work, I'm dead. He's just like slowly trying to climb back in.
yeah, and here we see the medevac in the main, not really doing that much damage.
Yeah, almost nothing at all.
No, but he does see everything though. The double forge, the robotics bay.
And
So he shouldn't be able to get Templars with this yet, because healing is on 2 base, and he already made Dark Templars, so he can't get Tide Templars.
yeah, the War Prism still hasn't gone in. I guess. Yeah, Blackbird sees KrasS move out a little bit, and that's when the War Prism goes in. That's very clever.
Very clever. Let's go to KrasS Vision and see if he realizes straight away, and he does. Even before he'd realize before you get, like the notification, our base is under attack or whatever.
Yeah.
KrasS is so
scary.
fast.
Who tells the Terran people they're under
I don't know,
attack?
man.
I don't know.
Ah.
Is it Abathur that tells us or Kerrigan?
Kerrigan.
It's
Ah.
Kerrigan, right?
Alright. Good to know, good to know.
Who wins here?
The DTs running away. This is something that hasn't been talked about that much. I think this is one of the big buffs to Protoss versus Terran, especially with DT usage. Seeing how far the scan reaches, that helps a lot when you're playing DTs.
Yeah, and it's I mean that has been in the game for like 2 years now, no? Right? It's been
Since what's?
is that 2 years? It's been in the game for
Either
a
way.
while, yeah.
KrasS trying a drop, not really getting it off.
But yeah, it's pretty nice to see how far the scan can see.
Yeah, especially with burrowed roaches and infestors and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Just with everything, I think it's a pretty big nerf to the Terran actually.
Yeah, I agree.
And you see the DT being annoying again. 4 kills, 5. That's nice. I see KrasS still being annoying with the dropships. This is really annoying to play against. People do this against Surge as well before you have Muta, so just jump up and down between bases and you can't really catch them.
Yeah, but Photon Overcharge helps Protoss,
Yeah.
and that was a really weird place to drop
Yeah.
him, to be honest.
He didn't really kill anything.
Yeah, and he lost a bunch of units.
I'm not sure if he just really wanted to force the Proton Overcharge.
Maybe. I kind of doubt that.
Yeah,
He was
it
trying
doesn't
to
seem
make
like he's gonna make a big attack soon.
Yeah.
Maybe will. No, since he's adding on starports, that's not really hinting at the big attack coming with the boys and stuff.
Yeah, KrasS seems pretty confident in his late game, but
Is Terran
that's where-
supposed to be confident in that?
well, they can be if their control is superb. Like Juan, what's
Juan Carlos,
Papi
Papi Carlos,
Papi
Major.
Carlos, Major. He says that you can win with Viking, Ghost Viking, but it's like incredibly hard to control. If you have like mass ghosts and Vikings, it's just super hard to control that in the army and stim back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think there's only very few players that can make it work.
Yeah, but KrasS seems to be confident against Blackbird at least.
Yeah, that's true.
I think and he's adding on the Ghost Academy. Pretty decently timed, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the Templars are just getting stormed right now.
So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, like you said, it could just be a matter of, feeling confident against a particular player. He's a lot heavier on Marauders than most Terrans.
That's true, I didn't even know
Most
that.
Terrans are.
He's also, without nothing really happening, gotten like 40 supply ahead of Blackbird.
Well, I mean, Blackbird opened DTs and it didn't do
Yeah,
anything
but
at
is
all,
that really
so
40 supply?
Probably not, no.
KrasS with superb macro.
Indeed.
We see Blackbird expanding towards KrasS.
Yeah, a little bit
Do
gutsy.
you like this?
I don't know, cause I think the Protoss should be able to trade more cost efficiently. So maybe if he holds a choke,
Yeah. I guess it would also be easier to warp in reinforcements.
yeah, it's a good way to force engagements too.
Yeah.
So if he feels like, he's in a position to
Going
force
down the
engagements.
path here on the right side seems a decent place to fight for Protoss, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if he decides to go for a fight. His Blackbird is 3-2 and KrasS is just 1-2, so that's at least in
Oh,
favor
that's
for
huge
Blackbird.
actually.
It's a pretty big difference.
Yeah. And the 3 armor. The Marines are not gonna do much, but there's not many of them.
Yeah.
The Dark Templar, however, doing a little bit of damage here for free. Oh, the Storm is
Miss.
yeah.
But there's only 2 ghosts in this army. 3 now, I think. No, it's still 2.
Yeah, that's not very many. He knows that.
Yeah.
Basically, 1 or 2 good storms can change the outcome of battle radically in PvT, and that's, I think, the main problem. The main problem and frustration that Terrans have had for a while. Which is like, to quote, what's his name?
I'm not sure.
To quote, to mess and Pie really quick. He said, Colossus and Storm. Why do they need both?
No, that's completely unreasonable. You can have 1.
Exactly.
I think we should put something in the game. If you make a Colossus, you're not allowed to make a Templars.
Yeah. Yeah, that
That's
guy
really
has-
unfair. They can switch between the units as well. They can trick you to make Vikings and then they go for Templars instead.
Yeah,
That's not
exactly.
fair.
So, yeah, that's one of my favorite to mess and quotes. he
Part-time
has pretty
balance
good
timer.
ideas though. And we are having what such excite.
A big fight?
The High Templar moves storms nothing once again.
That no, I think that was a positional storm. So the Vikings couldn't get in position for the Colossus.
Oh, okay. That
I've
makes
heard of
sense.
those from the Germans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackbirds, not German.
Ooh.
Oh, good,
No,
good
but
storms.
I've heard about it. Okay, and the Ghosts are walking in, trying to get me.
Ghost versus Feedbacks, and the Feedbacks win. Oh, my god,
wow.
that was big.
This
Oh,
is going
and-
very
wow.
well for
Yeah, that was
Blackbirds
excellent.
in the dance between the High Templars and the Ghosts.
Yeah, if I was Blackbirds, I'd almost be happy just engaging right now because
Yeah, he has the big bank as well.
Yeah, and that's like four ghosts worth of energy down with the feedbacks and the
Yeah.
EMP. He's
But
clumped
you
up.
can't
though. Yeah, you
technically,
can't clump up. Yeah, he needs to what he was doing before. Send one Templar in front, perhaps. Send a couple units to poke in. Not a ball. Do not ball.
Blackbird being surprisingly good at the dance with High Templars and Ghosts.
Yeah,
I almost
indeed.
feel like he's playing better than KrasS with that right now. But now there are so many
it's hard to
Ghosts.
say. Yeah, there's a
Will
lot
it
of
even
Ghosts
matter?
now.
No, I don't think so. I think KrasS has got this one actually. If they fight now,
Is there blink in play? That's gonna help out against
Yeah,
the
he's got
Vikings
blink.
positioning. So
yeah.
he can blink
But
up.
he's burning a lot of storms.
Yeah, he is. And like you said,
Only
they're
got
mostly positional.
four energy Templars. Oh no, he's actually only got one Templar with enough energy for storm right now. One more storm.
Uh-oh.
So if I was KrasS, I would just go for it. Eat the storm and just chase.
Well, he doesn't necessarily know that. In the
No.
heat of the battle, especially.
Yeah, it can look like he has like 4, I guess. Oh, but now,
No, they can't.
but
Those,
now there's 4 more storms.
those four. Yeah, those stormers, those high templars were out of the range.
Oh,
Oh,
this
and
guy.
there's not many EMPs either. Look at the energy. on
Oh,
the
that's
ghosts.
true.
It's
Oh,
pretty
but
low.
these EMPs, so you don't need many when you have EMPs like this.
Oh,
Wow.
I think
KrasS.
a storm or two could completely change the outcome.
This
Here. I
looks-
think
yeah.
Blackbird could win, but there's no more storms.
And no more storms.
But
That
so
means
many Colossus are left.
yeah. But here's what we were talking about earlier. The Zealot warp in, but it doesn't matter. KrasS taps out. I thought this was a bit weird to leave like this.
No, I mean, he just lost his fourth and his.
Oh,
army.
his third.
Or his
yeah.
third and his.
He didn't
army.
have
That was-
any.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was 3 base against 4.
I guess, yeah, just because I don't understand the matchup. It looked closer to me than it was, I guess.
Yeah, to me as well. So I don't blame you.
Yeah, alright. Blackbirds equalizes in another macro game.
What is the price?
That's got to feel good for Blackbirds, knowing he can win the macro game, so he doesn't feel the pressure to cheese in game 3.
Indeed.
And now he even played from a disadvantage all game, like KrasS did in game 1.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to a quick 90-second or less commercial break. When we're back, the conclusion between Blackbird, the up-and-comer from Team Asuba, the best Czech team and the worst Czech team in the world as well.
Yeah.
That is to say, it is the only Czech team.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so. There's probably some teams, but that like the really small ones.
Probably the only team that we know of.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe it's time to go to the commercial now though.
Yeah, let's go.